here, and I am here with your real estate market update for this week. I'm a little bit behind schedule. I had a lot of stuff going on last week, but just wanted to update you. Things are pretty much the same as it's been the past few um, weeks. Single family home building, which is like if you go buy a new construction property, is it's at its highest level since 2007, which is just cementing real estate as the MVP of the economic recovery right now. So another thing I want to talk to you about is cost per square foot. I generally hear I know when you watch these shows on TV, like Million Dollar Listing, they talk about cost per foot. I generally calculate things based on tax assessed value. So your neighborhood, the houses generally sell in a range between 10 to 15 or 10 to 20% above tax assessed value, depending on, if you're really updated, you might go for 20, or if basically looks the same since 1970, you're going to be on the lower end. So just some interesting numbers. So as expected, the District of Columbia has the highest cost per square footage, which is $504 a foot, followed by Arlington, which is $455, Fairfax, which is $291, Loudoun 211, and Prince William 176. Now, what's interesting is, as I've referred to, as people want to go get their COVID castle. So the actual cost per square foot increase in Loudoun is up 5.5%. So it's going up much quicker, where it's only going up like 3.9% in Fairfax, 3.1% in DC. And that's just sort of shows you that people really are trying to get maybe out of more densely populated areas into larger homes with more amenities, more space for like double offices and homeschooling and that kind of thing. So that's my data nerd facts of the week. So just to tell you what I've been seeing, so I made an offer on a property in Loudoun County. It was $40,000 over list. We waived the appraisal, which basically means they're going to pay. They're going to put their money where their mouth is, like what I've said. They're going to pay the price that they are offering. Where some people will say, "Oh, I'll pay $60,000 over list," but they don't waive appraisal. So if their appraisal comes in low, which we all know it will, then you gotta renegotiate it. So it's really not, it's not good for the seller. So anyway, so we did 40,000 over list, waived appraisal, did home inspection for void only. The property had just been put on the market that day. I was offer number 4 by 8:30 at night. When I woke up, there were 5 in the morning. Now, what's really annoying is we didn't get the property, but the listing agent didn't even bother to. I found out in MLS, which I just think is completely rude, and um, it's not a good thing to do, because now there's a list of 4 agents who are like, well, gosh, if I ever get a contract from this woman and I have multiple other choices, then I'm going to go with somebody else, because clearly she's unprofessional. So um, I took an ethics class last night. I brought it up. It's not technically an ethics violation, um, but it's just unprofessional. So really think of those things when you hire your agent. If you have an unprofessional agent, your offer might not be taken, because they have such a bad track record with other agents. And the good news is, my client, I wound up finding them a better house anyway, that was larger and super nice. So I always tell everybody everything happens for a reason, even as cheesy as it sounds. But, anyways, so another thing is that $1 million plus home sales have more than doubled since last year. So, again, going back to my COVID castle thing, people are looking for um, larger properties since they're spending more time at home. And plus, like I said, because of the interest rates, you could buy $1 million house for the same mortgage payment you could buy a $900,000 house a year ago. So, let's see what else. So demand won't last forever. Demand is up 62% this year. So buyer demand is up 62%. Homes for sale are down 38%. So that's causing a lot of the problem. Um, and we've had an average increase in property values of 40,000. Obviously it depends on how much your house, but the average is 40,000 in 1 year, which is crazy town. Um, it's hard. It's great for sellers, but a lot of people are like, that's great, but where am I going to move to? So anyway, so that is my market update for this week. If you have questions or want additional information, please call, text, or email me, comment. You can comment below or you can PM me if you want it private. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stay healthy.